So moving on to The Witcher. So unfortunately, it wasn't as much of a definitive end for Henry Cavill as Geralt as I would have liked it to be.
No.
Unless they filmed like the transition between the two actors while filming this season. Because the showrunners claimed that there would be like an in-universe reason for the change, which isn't necessary, but I'm interested to see how they do that.
Mm-hmm.
The first half of this season was great and had a lot of character building moments between the family of Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri. But because it was split in two parts and the second half was all just set up for the next season, it kind of felt hollow and it felt
Oh.
strange. Liam Hemsworth has some big boots to fill, and I hope that he's up to the task. But to wrap up this part, I want to talk about a quote from one of the producers, Tomek Baginski, that shows
Mm-hmm.
us exactly why Henry Cavill left the show and why I'm worried for its future. They said, when a series is made for a huge mass of viewers and a large part of them are Americans, these simplifications are necessary in reference to the simplification of certain themes from the books. They further said that sometimes there can be a difference in understanding Sapkowski's writing and his themes and historical analogies, since he's borrowed a lot from Polish history, as he's a Polish man himself. And
Right.
but Baginski also said that sometimes he had to explain some of his Polish context and political nuance to American production team members, since a lot of that nuance is easily understandable to Polish readers, but not so much to American writers, because Americans and Poles have different historical and political upbringing. And to that I say, since when has that ever been a problem when adapting anything? We consume stories from various cultures on a regular basis, especially now due to the accessibility the internet provides. And they all have their own historical context that isn't needed for us to understand the more complex themes. Also, one of the most popular TV shows ever made, undisputedly, there is no argument about this, is Game of Thrones. And that was a medieval political drama with tons of extremely complex themes and characters. And that proves that Americans and people across the entire planet can handle super complex themes and political situations. And people
Right. It's like
and that was, like I said, one of the most popular shows on the face of the planet Earth.
mm, it's like especially if the I think my biggest problem with these statements is assuming that like it feels like kind of not derogatory, but like we're being talked down to. Like Americans can understand cultural nuance if you explain it well enough. Like the onus is not on us. I'll say that.
It's definitely not on us. It's been done before, and it will be done again. And I think
Right.
they're just using this as an excuse for the backlash that they've gotten from making such major changes to the story that remove a lot of the nuance and kind of like interesting things about a lot of the political stuff and the characters themselves. But yeah, we'll see where this series goes. And I'm still reading the books myself, and I'm enjoying them a lot.